had to ask him to be quiet because I realized I never filmed an introduction. So this is hashtag Friday Sews, but it's hashtag Friday Sews Day Today, which everyone else did last week, but I had FOMO. I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not in any of the groups, unfortunately, so I didn't know it was happening, and then I saw everyone's videos, and everyone got to hang out together, and then all their viewers got to hang out with them, and just super FOMO. So I was like, whatever, I'll do it a week later. I did do a very similar vlog earlier in the summer, so I'll go ahead and link that if you want to spend 2 weeks with me. None of the projects are the same, I don't think. So they're not really concurrent, but I do have another vlog like this. Anywho, long story short, I had FOMO and wanted to film this. So it is a snippet of every day. I did Saturday through today, Thursday. And yeah, I'm not editing it, and I realized I never did an intro. So thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for coming up with Friday Sews, and I believe according to other people's videos, she also kind of started this idea too of everyone doing Friday Sews Day Today. So thank you so much for your creativity and everything you give to this community. It is awesome. Also, I have had quite a flurry of new subscribers, so if you are new here, I so appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and joining our little corner of the sewing community over here at Erin Sews. I really look forward to getting to know you more in the comments and getting to chatting with you guys, new subscribers, old subscribers, all subscribers, is so fun. It's exciting. And I love doing it all week long, kind of, as people add their comments and we kind of go back and forth sometimes, which is really, really nice. I think that's all I had to add. Also, I am editing it right now and it's already like half an hour and I'm only on, I think, Tuesday. So I either need to cut some things out that are not that important or put in really high quality chapters. So I think I'm going to aim for that one. I'm going to try to do chapters by like project more so than day. But if you're interested in seeing where I'm at on a project or what I'm doing in a project, you can see that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I hope you enjoy long vlogs. Grab a cup of coffee or tea or some other beverage, whatever you want. And sit down at your sewing machine and join me. It is Saturday afternoon. I think it's a little bit afternoon. Brady just went down for a nap. We have been working in our family room, hanging curtains and hanging stuff on the walls. But I really like to use nap time as like refresh time for myself. So I don't know what Adam is gonna do. I think he's probably gonna play a video game or something or play his guitar. And I'm going to clean my sewing machine because it needs it. And then get started on Brady's costume. Machine is clean and threaded with navy thread. And Adam is amazing and brought me a bagel. And then I did want to show you guys, oh no, they're all falling out. Brady likes to play with these, so they kind of end up messed up. But these are one of my favorite things to clean my machine with. See if it'll focus. This end is like a magnet for fuzz and lint, basically. They are the Quilt in a Day sewing machine cleaning brushes. I've never actually done the bending for hard to reach areas. Well, I guess I kind of have, but these things are awesome. I got them at my local quilt shop when I lived in San Antonio, but I'm sure you can find them online or lots of places. And they are one of my favorite tools to help clean my machine. So now I am going to start working on Brady's costume. The old in with the new. Okay, deep air.
That's a big toaster.
That's a big toaster. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with it. Okay, time for the practice toast. Wow. This is wild. Okay, I have the outside assembled. I paused because I need to change out my needle. I realized I don't have a stretch needle in there, which wasn't a huge deal since this had the fleece fused to it, but I need to make sure I have it for the lining. And then I also realized that there are 2 pieces missing. And I'm very confident that I cut them, but I think what happened is Brady. She was in here a lot with me, a lot more than normal. And
Day in the life, putting up this sweet shelf.
for the 3rd time?
Yes.
Well, in the 3rd house, not Brady's helping
Yes.
with her bug spray. You bring your bug spray over? It is many hours later. I think my last clip ended very abruptly. Our smoke alarm went off in the kitchen because I got Adam a toaster for his birthday. The whole thing. So I got him a toaster for his birthday and we were testing it out because you have to do a test piece of toast. Well, the coating or whatever they use in it, I don't know, has a weird smell. It set the smoke alarm off, which then woke the baby up. So that's where my sewing for the afternoon went. But yeah, so I ran some errands, I had to make some returns, and then I hung some stuff. So I have clips of that, just what we were doing with our day. And now it is around 7 and Adam is putting Brady to sleep and I am back in here. So what I was explaining, I think, when the alarm went off was that I cannot find 2 of the pieces that I cut that go for the lining. So I put this together. I did try it on her also while she was up. But anyway, I can't find 2 of these pieces. I think what happened is Brady put them somewhere or threw them in the trash and I didn't realize, and they're gone because I've looked all through this room, including in her, she has some drawers with scraps in them. I looked through all of that and can't find them. So I have enough that I can cut 2 more pieces, I think. Where is it? Oh yeah. I have plenty to cut 2 more pieces. If not, it would be for the lining, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to use something else, but I should have enough. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those and then sew the lining. Should be good to go. Hello. I wish I had a better place to prop you, but I don't. So, hello. I have the lining attached to the outer shell of the blueberry. The next thing to do per the instructions is to make the elastic casing for the bottom. I think I've had a sneaking suspicion, and now I have a stronger suspicion. I'm more confident in my suspicion that I did not get a firm enough fleece, because it should, when I put the elastic on the bottom, it should just like, yeah, this is really why I'm down here. It should like just poof out and be round. It's hard to tell with it being so dark, but it just doesn't feel like it's really gonna do that. It feels like it's kind of still a little too floppy and parts of it are gonna like cave in and it's going to be wonky and not round, and blueberries are round. So I have the polyfill that I had to get for the little hat, and I'm going to play around with stuffing a little bit into it and see where that gets me. So I'll be back when I've played around with that and we'll just see where it takes us. It is, I don't know what time, I think like 9:30. I'm about to head to bed, but this is where we're at with the blueberry. Let me move the light. very fancy light bulb on a stick, actually, but it gives me good light. Okay, this is where we're at with the blueberry. So I did go ahead and have to do 2 basting lines essentially. Put the, I think it actually wants you to fold it up and then put the elastic in, but I basted 1.5 inches and 1/4 inch, fed the elastic through and left an opening that I then fed polyfill through. So it is much rounder, a little bottom heavy, but that's going to happen because gravity. So, but it is much rounder. It is really quite stuffed on the inside though, obviously. So I stopped here so that I could try it on Brady tomorrow and see how it is for her to move around in, and if she hates it. So if she hates it and it's like too much on her, then I'm just gonna pull the polyfill out, or at least most of it, and she'll be a bit of a squishy blueberry. That's fine, it is what it is. But I really like how this is looking so far. Much rounder. Like I said, this wouldn't have been an issue, I think, if I just chose the correct fleece, but we're here now. So I did that, and then really fast before I go to bed, I cut some fall fabric. There were two fabrics I needed to press some really big wrinkles out of before I cut. So I have 8 5-inch squares of each of these. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them. I think some sort of like scrappy table topper, but I'm going to take just a couple minutes to play around with these and then go to bed. And that is it for Saturday. Today's Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Sunday morning. We went for a nice little family walk. I'll insert some video. We went to a pier. It's about a 20-minute walk from our house. It's got a nice little view. It's definitely a fishing pier though, so it has a little bit of a smell. But it's just a nice place to walk to and look at the water. And then we came home. I just tried the blueberry costume on Brady, so I have pictures of that, and it's perfect. It's so cute. My master plan is coming together. So don't know if I'm gonna get any sewing done today. I have my long run for marathon training, so that's gonna take about 2.5 hours plus travel time. And then Adam and I spend Sunday nights together. So I don't think I'm gonna get any sewing done today, but super on track for the blueberry costume to be done well before Halloween. And by well before, I mean a couple days before. So that's all we need. I just got to JoAnn's. I need to get Velcro for the blueberry costume, and I think a couple other little things, but I need to run first. So I'm parking here. It's a couple blocks down to the water where I want to go run. So I'm gonna just jog down there, jog along the water for a while, come back, and then I get to go in. So I will see you guys after my run. I'll probably take a little footage during it so that you can enjoy the views with me. That was tough. The last half hour I had to walk some. It's a really big bummer because my goal in the marathon is to not walk at all, and I didn't last week. I actually ran less time last week but went further. This week was just rough. My heart rate was really high and stuff. Anyway, inconsequential. I got the time in on my feet. I got it done. It wasn't awful, but that was rough. But now the beauty of not having done JoAnn's before is I get to cool down and stretch them and then go into JoAnn's. I 100% forgot to pull out my phone in JoAnn's because I don't blog. Anyway, so we'll just do a quick car haul. I got McCall's 7308, cute little dress for Brady J. It starts at a size 1, so she's not quite big enough for it yet, but next spring will be perfect. I got McCall 7768, which is perfect for Project Dress-A-Girl dresses. It goes sizes, I got sizes 3, 4, 5, and 6, and there are no fastenings or anything. So I did the Ollie and S Popover Sundress, and I'm gonna make more of those, but just to mix it up, I wanted that. And then I got McCall's 8070, which is these two, or I guess 4 sweatshirts. Yep. Because I don't really have any cozy patterns. Anyway, so those are the 3 I got. Looked at a couple others that are on my list, but didn't get them because I don't see myself making them anytime soon. Then I got, the reason I went in, Velcro for Brady's blueberry costume, Fiskars for my mom. Hers have a really big nick in them, and I used them when I was at her house a couple weeks ago. So I told her for an early birthday gift I would buy her new sewing scissors. She had titanium coated ones and really, really liked them until the nick happened. She thinks it was my niece that did something with them. Anyway, so I got her those. They were 50% off. This thing I got was this remnant. This JoAnn's does big remnants, like 1 yard, 1.5 yards. I think they stop at 1.5 yards, but my old one, if you found a yard, you were lucky. So this is 1.472 yards of Eddie Bauer flannel. So this is going to be perfect to hopefully make Brady a Christmas dress. Happy Monday. Normally I would be up a lot earlier than this and have gotten some time in the sewing room, but if you can hear the upset, tired toddler, that tells you how our night went. Baby. I just want to show you really fast what I'm wearing. We are headed out to an appointment, just like a well visit for her. I'm wearing Butterick 6567 out of a quilting cotton. It has this, like, this is terrible lighting, I'm sorry, paint splatter effect. So I'm wearing that. I added zippers into the princess seams to make it nursing friendly. And I've worn the snot out of it. I think I made it back in, I don't know, May or June, and I've worn it so much. Usually I do a much better job ironing it, but the tired, upset little one was getting really upset while I was ironing, and a hot iron and an upset little person made me nervous, so I kind of knocked it off early. Anyway, I do really like it. I think it's flattering. I was a little worried about the pleat kind of poking out, but honestly, most of the time I think it lays well and doesn't make me look any bigger than I am. I'm also wearing my little modesty shorts from Simplicity 9336 that I made out of I think it was called a travel knit or something from Hobby Lobby, so that I can chase her around without worrying about the flashing people. So that is my outfit. I'm also just wearing it with these little slide-on sneakers that I got a couple of years ago with memory foam and stuff. So I am ready for the day. Do you want to do your hair? Okay, we're gonna go do her hair. I'll see you guys later, hopefully in the sewing room. It is many, many hours later. We were at the clinic for what felt like forever. Yeah, so everything's fine. She's healthy, on track, all that good stuff you want to hear. We just had to go to like the lab and immunizations and stuff, and everything took forever. And then by that time it was way past nap, and the poor girl had gotten 3 shots, so she passed out as soon as I put her in her car seat. I gave her 1 cracker, she ate that and fell asleep. So she took a car nap, which normally would make me cringe so hard, but she had a morning, so I didn't even blame her. She wants up so we can read. So anyway, the reason that normally makes me cringe is that means no sewing time for me, but that's fine. It was a morning, it was a day. It was like 1 o'clock by the time we left. 1:40? It was late by the time we left, and our appointment was at 10. So anyway, we are home now, hanging out for a little while. I do think tonight I'm gonna sew because I want to work on her costume and get some stuff done in there. But yeah, we will. We're reading for now. We are learning numbers, colors, and shapes. So I'm gonna break open this riveting book and say the words that she points at. It is the end of the day. If you can't tell by my hair and everything that has happened to it, Adam is putting the baby to sleep, and I am in my sewing room, if you can't tell by the purple walls. Yeah, I am going to work on the blueberry, finish the body of it since I got the Velcro and everything, and then move on to the little cap. That's the plan for tonight. Oh, also, maybe put those together depending on time. Yeah, that's the plan. It is done. Yeah, it looks a little lopsided right now. I guess I'm holding it a little lopsided. I don't know. A polyfill stuffed bit of velvet has no business being this cute, but it is. Just because I guess I already tried it on her and I know it's flippin' adorable. So the body of the blueberry is ready to go. Now on to the hat. Well, look who joined us. Oh, come on, bro. I decided not to work on the hat because I need to figure out the crown. And since he's going to come hang out with me and we're going to watch Love is Blind, I want to not have to think about what I'm doing, really. So I'm going to piece the table topper. And that's what we're going to do for the night. I'll show you what progress I make on that. Honestly, I should be able to finish it. It's not that many squares. It's like 25 squares. Anyway, we're going to work on that. Well, I'm going to work on that. He's going to eat some pretzels. We're going to watch Love is Blind. Well, I have been informed that it's bedtime. It's about 9:30, but I finished my table topper top just in time. They were 5-inch squares, so they are now 4.5-inch squares, and I will figure out the backing and basting and everything later. But this is good to go. I'll probably just quilt it really simply, or maybe I'll do some free motion quilting. Possibilities. Anyway, the top is done. So that's it for Monday. Good morning. It's a little bit after 6:30. We've been up since around 5, which really isn't that bad because I try to wake up around 5:15, 5:30 if the wee one doesn't wake me up early. And today she did. So we've been up since around 5. We just kind of snuggled for a while and now it is coffee time. I'm going to sit here and plot out our morning. We have kind of a lot of errands to run. So I'm going to try and figure out the best way to do that, like routing wise. And then one of the stops needs to be JoAnn's or Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that, because I realized I don't have basting pins to do my mom's quilt. Well, I have pins, but I don't have the kinds she likes. So I'm just going to go buy the ones she likes since they're going to end up living at her house anyway. And then I need more basting spray, which is what I like to use for my little table topper and stuff. So that's one of the stops. I swear I don't usually go to sewing / hobby stores this much because I just went to JoAnn's, but I didn't think about it when I was there the other day. So we are just hanging out for now, having coffee and starting our day. Oh, it's Tuesday. I don't think I said that. But yesterday was Monday. So today is Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday. If that matters. Okay, we just made it to Hobby Lobby. This parking lot is like kind of busy for 9:20 on a Tuesday morning. They opened 20 minutes ago. I don't know if anyone else who's retired or stay-at-home person, parent, spouse, whatever. Anyway, if anyone who doesn't have a regular 9-to-5 job also does this, but I show up places at like 9 in the morning on a Tuesday. I'm like, who are all you people? Don't you have jobs? I say as a jobless person sitting in the parking lot at 9 in the morning. So we're gonna go in and grab some basting stuff. He likes copper light focus to see where I am. But okay, it is almost noon or around noon on Tuesday. Brady is down for a nap. I just had lunch. I made a coffee. We are looking rough. We are feeling rough. But I have stuff I want to work on here in my sewing room. So I'm going to work on the little crown thing for her hat, basically her whole hat, so that when she gets up, I can check the band and make sure it'll fit. I'm not going to stress too much over it because she hates stuff on her head, and I don't think she's going to wear it for very long. So I'm not stressed over it. I just want to put it on, get a cute picture, because that's what it's all about, right? And then she can pull it off her head whenever she wants. Oh my God, she's awake. We'll see. Maybe she'll fall back asleep. She's definitely awake right now. Bro. Well, I think I'm okay. Her brain and body are currently fighting to stay awake or go back to sleep, so I'm gonna let that play out. For now, I took a piece of just plain black cotton, folded it in half, drew and then ignored lines for the little floofies of the, I don't know, leaves. I need to learn what it's called. And stitched along it. And then now I'm going to trim the side where it's folded and then flip it. And we'll see if this will work. The idea works. I did not cut it quite long enough. If I wanted them to stand straight up, then it's the right circumference for the circle, but I don't. I do want it to like fold over a little. So I'm going to cut another strip. I think I also might play around with doing separate pieces, like bigger leaves, but separate pieces, so I can lay them how I want. We'll see. Well, her mind won out. She has the worst FOMO of anyone I've ever met. But, so she is in here with me in the sewing room. I'm gonna try to work on this little blueberry thing a little more so I can at least, I mean, the hat shouldn't, sorry, I'm itchy. The hat, what's up? I know, it's your blueberry costume. The hat shouldn't take a lot of time, so I should be able to get it together. It's just figuring out this little top thing, and yeah. So, a new plan. I liked that other plan, but I have a new plan. Let me turn you around. I am going to, this is a bad version, but I'm going to just kind of sketch out what I want around this center piece, cut two of them, sew it together, flip it out, etc. And then when I sew it onto the top, try to just pull the edges up a little. I don't know. This is experimental. It is certainly not perfect. I just kind of like badly top stitched there to close where I flipped it. I decided not to press it on purpose because I didn't want it to be flat. I wanted it to curl up a little bit like it was naturally doing when I turned it and have this little bit of puffiness. So I did that on purpose. I did a very misshapen circle to sew it on, and I have the gathering stitches in. So now I'm going to gather it up, check how much rib knit I need for Bee's head. I already cut the piece, but I want to make sure it actually fits. And yeah, then the hat'll be done. Okay, Brady pulled it off her head immediately when I tried it on. Are those clips? Brady pulled it off her head immediately when I tried it on, so I'm wearing it to show you. But it fits, and it's so cute. I did use rib knit for the band. Per the pattern, it was supposed to be the velvet or the same fabric as everything else, but my mom had the idea to use rib knit so it would be a little softer, and I agree. But yeah. Okay, her costume is done. It is a little bit after 7. Adam just got Brady to sleep. She zonked like immediately, which is no surprise. I just zigzagged the edges of this remnant that I picked up at JoAnn's so I can toss it in with a load of laundry. If I have more than one piece of new fabric, I will usually just do a load of those because I do it on like a quick wash. But I only have this one and I do want to get it. I like to get it washed ASAPly so I don't have to remember later if it was washed or not. I could have kept this wrapped up in the little remnant roll, but I had the opportunity. So I wanted to throw it in now so that when I want to go to make Brady that dress, it's ready to go. So yeah, I did some dishes. We're going to start laundry. And then I might sew for just a little bit tonight. I think Adam and I want to watch a show. That's not Love is Blind, a show that I actually want to focus on. So, we'll see. Okay, I have 2 potential things I want to do and one I should do, but I'm not going to tonight. First potential thing, I pulled out I have a Project Dress a Girl dress already cut because my goal for this next 12 months, well, until the next September, is every time I make Brady an outfit to make a Project Dress a Girl dress also. And I am counting the blueberry costume as that. I mean, I guess, is a Halloween costume a necessity? I guess not a homemade one. Handmade. Anyway, so I do want to make that Project Dress a Girl dress, and then I want to work on these bowl cozies that I've had in progress forever. And every now and then I take like another step forward because I'm making 10 of them for our Etsy shop. But I do want to get those done because my mom and sister are going to do a winter market, Christmas market, or craft fair or something like that at the beginning of December. So it would be nice to have those done for them to have at their booth. I'm gonna do one of those 2 things. I need to look at both and just see what strikes me. I used just a little bit of time to finish up 2 of these. These are the 2 I already had done. They're reversible and they have little loops. So they like really do flip all the way around. Anyway, so I finished 2 of those up. I will work on more tomorrow if Brady takes a nap, hopefully. And then this is the Project Dress a Girl stuff I have out and ready to also hopefully work on. So I'm just going to tidy up. I don't have much to tidy up today. And then we're going to go watch a show, hang out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is just about 6:30. Adam just went to work. We've been up for about an hour and I am just doing some editing here in bed while I watch Brady start to stir. She might have fallen back asleep. So yeah, this is just my chill morning. Sometimes I like to go in the sewing room and sew, but right now I'm scared to wake her up, and my sewing room's across the hall from her. And just since she's been stirring, I don't want to push my luck. Plus I need to edit this. So we will see you guys in a little bit. Miss Brady J and I just finished a run. I got my flu and COVID vaccines, and then I was supposed to do this run yesterday and I just wasn't feeling it. So I wanted to make sure I got it done today before any potential side effects of the vaccine can set in. So anyway, we ran the bridge between Ocean Springs and Biloxi, the Biloxi Bay Bridge, I believe it's called. So we ran over that and then a little bit along the water here in Ocean Springs. And now we are headed home. It's a little bit after 1. Brady just went down for a nap and I did a couple quick housekeeping things. And now I have about an hour and a half to sew if she stays asleep the whole time. But we have to leave for an appointment in about an hour and a half. So I'm going to squeeze in whatever I can. I want to work on the Project Dress a Girl dress. I am like feeling that, but it would mean changing my thread, which I'm not feeling. So I'll probably just work on the bowl cozies down there for now. Okay, well, she's awake, very awake. So gonna shut everything down real fast and go do my job. But I did get a little bit of progress, so we'll take what we can get. Okay, it is a little bit after 7. Adam is putting the wee one to sleep, so I am in the sewing room. I'll probably be in here all night until we go to sleep. I was kind of on a roll with these bowl cozies, so I think I'm gonna do that for a little bit. What I need to do is pin this quilt for my mom. So this shouldn't take too long, but I just don't want to do it right now. So I think I'm going to work on these bowl cozies probably till like 7:30, 7:45, and then get that going. They're done. It is well after 8, so I did not stop when I said I was going to, but I was so close to just finishing them that I went ahead and did it. So 10 bowl cozies to give to my mom and sister to take to the holiday market craft thing they're doing in December. So that is exciting, and they're so cute. I bought the fabric back in the summer, as you can tell, but maybe someone will want to gift it to someone else, or we'll just hold on to them and sell them at some other point. Anyway, but they're done, which is wonderful. I'm also not going to pin the quilt tonight, even though I said I really had to, because I realized I don't have anywhere to pin it. I could do it in our family room, but Adam's in there playing a video game, and I don't want to bug him, and I don't really feel like doing it. So I am gonna get to work on the Project Dress World dress, I think, because that's been just like burbling in my head for a while. So I am gonna get started on that. I am in here later than I want to be. It's, I think, a little bit after 9:30. I am done, headed to bed, but I'm so close to being done. I just have to do the straps. This is the Oliver & S Popover Sundress. It was a very popular choice for a Project Dress a Girl this year because you can do French seams. The only seams really are the side seams that has a yoke to enclose that edge. I did add these pockets that I semi-self-drafted, kind of borrowed from a pattern, but changed up anyway. They're, I mean, you can't tell the same color, but they're lined, so no raw edges there. I did already hem it because I'm going to change the thread color for these straps. The straps are going to be white. So that is so close to being done. I want to stay up and finish it, but mistakes are going to start happening, and I need to get sleep. So that is it for Wednesday. But yeah. I didn't add any flourishes or anything. The only thing I did is I did top stitch the front yoke. I top stitched across it. Nothing crazy. I do want to do some more flourishes and stuff. I want to find some rickrack for future dresses and stuff, but I figure it also doesn't hurt to have some simple ones. The one I made this past year was very simple, not too frilly girly, because it's not everyone's vibe necessarily. So this is another little one almost ready to go. So that's it. Good morning. It's almost 6:30. Adam and I had breakfast and coffee together, and he just left for work. I am in the sewing room because I really want to get that Project Dress a Girl dress done before Brady wakes up. Hopefully she stays asleep for a little longer. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get that done. She's awake. That's okay. I got my thread switched out, so later, when I have time to get back in here, I will be ready to go. Okay, it is sometime in the afternoon, probably around 1, I think. Brady is not napping. That's just, she doesn't want to do it today. So I thought I would hop on while she is, I don't know, back there organizing stuff in the bathroom, talk about what I'm wearing. This is the York top that I made a couple months ago. It's a free pattern. I talked about it in Friday Sews, and I made it too big, so I haven't really worn it. We aren't going anywhere until swim class later, so I figured it would be a good opportunity to put it on and kind of see how I feel about it. And I hate it more than when I originally made it. So I think I'm going to set it aside for a while. If not, go ahead and just repurpose it. I could always save it for if/when I gain some weight, but I just don't like it. So it's a bummer because it's really nicely made. I did French seams on it all, and I really like the fabric generally, except for the fact that you can see these lines. But I think what I'm going to do is set it aside, and then in the spring use it to make something for Brady probably. It's just too big. So that's a bummer, but I put it on. I've been wearing it for a couple hours, and I just don't like it. So that is a bummer, but we're here. It's fine. That happens. One of the things Brady and I did earlier was a little bit of swapping decor out to fall because we had Halloween stuff up, and we're going away in the next couple days, and by the time we get back, it'll be solidly into November. Well, not solidly, it'll be the 1st of November. But anyway, so we switched out some little decor items. And this is our library. Just put some things up. Hello, fall. Even though it's technically been fall for a minute. But yeah, it just makes me so happy. As you can see, we're in the sewing room. Brady is looking at her pattern and going through her stash to see what she wants to use for it. I am just going to go ahead and pin the bias tape to this project Dress a Girl dress. We're waiting for our lunch to finish in the oven, so figured we'd kill a little time in here. It's a calculated risk. I mean, she is going to make a mess of her drawers, but that's okay. That's what they're there for. My first project Dress a Girl 2024 dress is done. I like it. I think it's cute. Very simple, like I talked about the other night. I do wish I had incorporated the white somewhere else, like maybe across the top of the pockets or something. Maybe I can think of a way to incorporate some more white. I do have labels arriving. I think they're supposed to get here tomorrow, so I will be able to put labels on all my dresses. I'm talking about the dress. It's too big for you. It's a size 4. But yeah, Brady was generous. So we had lunch. We tried to do some quiet time together in her room, which turned into me pretending to sleep and her trying to pick my nose. So we did that. And then, yeah, we came in here. She let me finish for the low cost of pulling out almost every scrap and some of my actual stash. But that's okay. Does not bother me because we got to hang out in here together and talk and stuff. She was telling me all about the fabric. Anyway, so this is done just in time for us to change and head to swim at the Y. She's rubbing the heck out of her eyes. I wonder why. Cool. Okay, girly. Let's go get changed. This is probably the last clip for the vlog part because I do need to get this edited and stuff tonight, hopefully, since tomorrow's Friday, and this is going to be a hashtag Friday sews. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this week with me sewing and working on projects here in my sewing room. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.